Well, hey, everybody. I cannot believe it, but we are getting ready to launch season 3, Tim, of the Leading Smart podcast.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
Es-
unbelievable.
Especially because I was just telling somebody this morning how you were so reluctant to even start a podcast. And
You
here
drug me
we
into
are.
it kicking and screaming.
Yeah. And it's only been, we started season 1 in May, I think it was, right?
Right. Yep.
So what is it? So June, July, August, September. It's only been 5 months and we're already on season 3, which is crazy.
So much fun. And we did seasons for two reasons. One is because I didn't want to commit to weekly podcasts. So it's like if we do seasons, then we can have 6-month break between seasons if Tim gets tired of this. Um, but also for topics. And so
Mhm.
that's been probably the biggest benefit is we've been able to, kind of focus on 10 or 12 topics into a season.
Exactly. Yeah. So season 1 was all about pastoral succession. Season 2 was about the 40 lessons you've learned in 40 years. And now that brings us to season 3, where we're switching it up a little bit. So for season 1 and season 2, we actually rented a studio in Chicago and did all of them there. It was hilarious because we started season 1 thinking that maybe you guys didn't know that we did them all in one day. And we literally changed clothes after every single one. But anyways, it was very high production is what I'm saying. But 2 things happened. Number 1, we've started to get questions and requests from people who are like, "Hey, you guys should really do a topic on this." And when we do such a programmed season, we're not able to address things in the moment. And then secondly, you're really busy, Tim, which is a great thing. And so to be able to find a time where we could block out and go into a studio and, think about what we would want every single episode for a season to look like is just not that we couldn't do it, but it would just be an extra
Yeah.
burden in the season. So, what you guys can expect is it's probably going to be, we don't know for sure, but probably about 12 episodes. Take us through the beginning of the year. And it's all about leading smart in real time. So we want to be able to respond to the things that we're seeing with the church leaders that we're working with day in and day out. Practical takeaways, action items, and also some of these hot take conversations that might be keeping you up at night, or you might be wondering what are other church leaders thinking about these certain topics. So I'm excited about it, Tim.
Yeah. I think it's going to be great. It's going to, like you said, it's going to allow us to be responsive. If you guys all think about like a month or so ago when every pastor, every church leader in America was trying to figure out what do we say about what happened in our country this week. And every church kind of came out of that weekend feeling like, oh, I got it wrong for some people because I'm getting these, angry emails or letters or phone calls. So, but those are the kinds of things like we'll just jump into it. Like if that's happening that week, that's the kind of thing we'll jump into and have a
Mhm.
conversation about it and hopefully shed some light on how church leaders across the country are dealing with things that just come up.
Yep. I'm excited. All right. Well, head on over to leadingsmart.com/podcast, where you can find all of the resources and places where you listen, but really you can listen wherever you listen to podcasts. Tim, I wanted to let people know that what's special about this season is that we are releasing an ebook, our resource. We have a resource that has gone with every season. So season 1 was the pastoral succession ebook, season 2 was the 40 lessons in 40 years ebook. Season 3 is the Simply Strategic Show re-release. So can you kind of share with people what this is and why you decided to do this?
Yeah. So 20 years ago, next month, I believe, Tony Morgan and I launched the Simply Strategic Show. And we had written 3 books. I don't remember if the third one was out at that point, called the Simply Strategic Stuff, Simply Strategic Volunteers, and then Simply Strategic Growth. And then had this really fun, highly produced. Dustin Most was our producer and Adam Tarwacki as well. And we did this when we were both at Granger Community Church. And, Tony passed away a year ago, and we would have celebrated his birthday just a couple weeks ago. Just, getting reflective about that, realizing I had all of the files, all of the original audio files. And there's such like special episodes and even some timeless content, not all of it, but a lot of timeless content that we just wanted to get it back out there. And because of copyright issues, we can't actually put it out on a podcast platform. but we can send it to people in a download. And so that ebook contains links to every single episode, along with show notes of all 37 episodes. So we're really excited to get that out there, and hopefully people will enjoy it.
Yep. And you can download that at leadingsmart.com/podcast. All right, Tim. Well, with that, let's jump into season 3 of the Leading Smart podcast.